I'm ready to get this out of the way and enjoy my spring break. And I don't know if it's due today or not, but here we go. Um, so this week we didn't really cover anything on the book, but we watched a cool movie that was very interesting. The chase scenes were too long, but um, the first question you had us ask was, what were 7 things of technology that really popped out to us? Um, the nutrient sensing toilet. So, like in the very beginning, he pees in the toilet and it senses that he has too much sodium in his system. It's probably something that I need. I need more vegetables in my diet, probably. But, uh, and then the wristwatches, they were there the entire movie. Um, just for identification, giving the cafeteria an idea of what they can eat. Like Ewan McGregor wasn't allowed to have bacon and something else at the bar. I didn't understand what he said, but it's probably a good idea he didn't get anything too crazy to drink. Um, it was also for identification. Um, Public transport systems, when they reached Los Angeles, I believe, the um, not taxiways, the subways were not underground. They were above ground on little thin cables. Thought that was pretty neat. Um, that's not around right now. At least they're not off the ground. The Xbox game, where the virtual fight simulator was pretty cool. Um, I hope to see that. I would really get some steam off. Clones, literally the whole movie. Um, they were just life insurance policies for their hosts that the clones were designed after. Um, and when McGregor just got a little too curious and then started fucking things up. Um, the attack motorcycle and the chase scene, that's that's about a little over halfway in the movie that he uses the attack motorcycle, the hover bike thing. I like to see that on the highway. Highway patrol. No one would speed if highway patrolmen have had that thing. Uh, and then the lottery, maybe not necessarily technology, but it was solving the problem of giving the clones an idea of why they were disappearing. You know, so then they put the lottery in place, and then they just rig pick the names where where they need them. Um. Oh goodness, it's time to wake up. Uh. So, and then the second question. Let me read it. What were the main issues related to the movie, or the main issues of technology? It was the ethical decisions behind it. I thought. Uh. The ethical decisions behind the actual use of clones. I wrote it down. So I'm gonna be the boring guy. The person that ran the facility, the doctor, had the mentality that he was next to God. Had no problems using the clones for their organs and making them have babies, like that one girl. I guess her host wasn't sterile, or I mean, she was sterile, or she just couldn't have a baby. So they cloned her and with the good stuff, you know. And then after that, the clone got killed off, so that was lovely. Um, and then they were lying to all of the clones that the whole Earth suffered a catastrophic event where Putin launched all of his nukes, and so did the U.S., and then everybody else was contaminated. Just throwing jokes. And then the third question, I'll read it off. What are my perspectives on the message that the movie tried to convey? I think that there's a point to going too far with the technology that we have. If we had clones, maybe don't really give them as much of a brain. Just give them the reproductive uh, cells. Keep it in a cloning vat, in a tube in your house. Okay? If you need another kidney, it's right there. Just think of it as a refrigerator for organs. Don't give it much of a life. Don't give it the idea, uh, you know, that it can run free and find a bug and put it in a matchbox or a deck of card box, whichever. um, but it's hard to say what the clones were supposed to do. Wasn't impressive though. That guy did make lots of clones very successfully, even and was just using them for life insurance policies. I did think they were a little bit on the cheap side though. $5 million? That's a lot of money. But that facility probably costs a lot freaking more than five. You know, I guess there was a lot of clones there, but for his project to really get started, shit, that's a that's a lot of like revenue and a lot of business that he must get. I just thought the clones would be a little bit more worth than $5 million, but I guess he made them affordable to or slightly more affordable to the public. At least the rich part of society. Yeah, and the economy was probably a lot different in this movie. America did look to be thriving. Um, I liked the movie. I just wish the chase scenes were shorter. That's what we get for having Michael Bay direct the movie, because it's all just a bunch of stupid explosions. Um, I mean, truly, that's all I have. I wanted to kind of knock this out a little quickly. Um, I actually like when I was watching the movie, I didn't even want to be on my phone because I was so interested in the story behind it, the lore, uh, all of the yeah. I don't know. It was a pretty good movie. I'm glad I got to watch it. Ewan McGregor's great. I hope to see him in his new Obi-Wan series that's coming out soon. So I'll see you later. Have a good break.